से जुड़ी किसी भी छोटी या बड़ी अपडेट के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें स्पोर्ट्स तक और साथ ही किसी भी नोटिफिकेशन को पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें।
Yeah, I think it was very important from the team's perspective that they get some runs and get some form ahead of the important Australian tour. I think Shikhar especially was batting really well in the limited overs format, especially the ODI series. Was not able to get big scores. He was getting 30, 40s, but I'm glad that he could, play a match-winning knock like that today and get some form under his belt before that tour. And Rishabh as well. I think he was quite hungry to go out and get those runs as well. Today was the best and the perfect situation. We were 2 down, early in the first 6 overs, and he had a perfect platform. There was a bit of pressure as well. So I think he handled the pressure really well along with Shikhar. That both of them, I think that was a match-winning partnership from these two guys. So all in all, I think was a very important from the team's perspective that, both of these guys got some runs and, played a match-winning partnership.
Rohit, about the Australia tour, overall, what do you think of it now that you'll be a month-long tour and more than that at times? What are your mental space right now going into such a high-profile tour after this series at home?
No, I think, we as a team, we're looking forward to that tournament. The last time we played a T20 format in Australia, we won that 3-0, I think it was. So I think we're looking forward to it. Australia is always challenging when it comes to, going out there and performing. Every time you go there, you are tested as a player, as an individual, and as a team as well. So I think we got to be at our best. And when you win series like this and when you play like that in the tournament, you are high in confidence. So it's all about taking that confidence in Australia and doing what we did as a team. As a player, as an individual as well. I think we just got to keep doing that, keep repeating it. The best teams in the world keep repeating the performances, keep repeating the same things that they've been doing, because there is never. It's like a never-ending story. As long as you're playing, it's a never-ending story. So you start fresh. I think for us also it will be important that we start afresh, not think about what we've done in the past. But yes, the confidence that we have gotten playing here, we just got to take that to Australia.
Yeah, today was a rare off day for you, given the form you were in. So, can you give us a thought about the batting? Your batting, the process which is involved, because given the fact that you are in such huge form, and do you, at the back of your mind, do you feel that the test call-up might be just a put them?
I think I'm part of the test team.
Yeah, I mean, the first 11.
Okay, yeah. Again, it's still some time to go before that. The first test match, we've got 3 2020s before, and we've got a practice game before that. I'm honestly speaking, I'm not thinking about the first test match because I'm someone who doesn't think too far ahead. Because for me, what works is, what I do in the present, and that really works for me. So all I'm thinking about is just going back and having few days off, and then taking that flight to Australia and preparing for the T20 series. And of course, we'll have enough time to think about the test match after that. But for me, if I try and stay in present, generally it works for me. So I'm going to try and do that. Of course, test match is something that I was looking forward for a long time, and it'll be nice to go out there and represent India in test format. But again, we want to win the T20 series first and then think about the test series, because like I said, it works for me if I try and stay in present. And as a batsman also, I don't think what I've done in the past. For me, every game is a new game, and if I start afresh, and I don't think about what I've done in the past, it does work for me. Every time I go out there in the middle, I try and keep things very simple. Do not complicate things too much out there, because this game is not this game is simple if you keep it very simple. If you try and overthink and complicate things, it can get complicated. So I think it is important to stay in present, which is what I'm going to try and do in the next few weeks once I go to Australia, and then see how I'm doing and things like that. So important is to start well in Australia and then take it from there.
Hi Rohit, congrats. First time I think you're captaining India in T20Is without MS Dhoni behind the stumps. So how was the experience having DK being behind the stumps, and your own experience not having MSD in the side this time? And a small question, your thoughts on Kunal Pandya after 3 games with the full team?
Yeah, look, MS was not part of the Nidas Trophy also that we played in Sri Lanka. Dinesh, I've played with him with Mumbai Indians when he was part of MI, and while I was captaining. We understand each other really well, so his thought, behind the stumps is very, very important, as for all the keepers, not just Dinesh, but anyone who keeps wickets, their thought of what they think the pitch is doing, the angles where the fielders are fielding, and small little things like that makes a huge difference. So I think Dinesh in that terms has been really helpful. And of course, he's captain of one of the franchises, so he's got that captaincy experience as well. So I think that really helps. And of course, MS not being there in any team is a big miss for any team. His presence in the team itself is a huge boost. For a lot of the players, not just me, but a lot of the younger players who have just come into the team. But again, I'm sure the guys who got an opportunity, I'm sure they grabbed their opportunity and performed to their level best whenever they got an opportunity. Speaking of Krunal, I think he's a very street smart cricketer. We've seen that the way he approaches the game. He's never afraid of doing stuff on the field. With his bowling as well, he's not afraid of going and bowling to any batsman, whether the batsman is set, whether the left-hander is set, or any batsman is batting. We've seen that when he played for IPL, but I wanted to see how he approaches at the international level, and I'm quite impressed with how he approached these 3 games. I think he's got a great ability to play for India for a long period of time, only because he can bat. You saw how he finished the game in the first game. He came and played those shots which were not expected for someone who's making a debut. But he is fearless like his brother. So something like that we expect from a lot of players, because at the end of the day, you need characters in the team, and not all of them will be same. So you need someone like Krunal, Hardik, who are not afraid of expressing themselves. You need those kind of players in your team, and I don't like to mention 1 or 2 players. All the players have different characters, and at different point of time during the game, they have put their hand up and taken the responsibility. So I think overall, very happy with how we approach this T20 series. A lot of takeaways. We ticked a lot of boxes, and particularly I was very happy with the way we fielded, because there was always going to be a question mark on our fielding, how we field after a long home season that we have played. Also, the guys who just joined the team, they've been playing Ranji Trophy cricket as well, so it was not going to be easy. But I thought when it came to fielding, I thought we fielded really well in the tournament. Batting and bowling, there will be mistakes, there will be some good performances, but I was particularly happy with the way we fielded in this tournament.